From the sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, from the murky depths of the Marina Trench, from the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro, you have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast. Going on with you, youngster?
I unmuted you too late, so I only got your intro.
What?
With you, youngster? That's all they heard. So
Oh, well, let me say it again. What's going on with you, youngster?
Flavors in your ass crates.
Oh, you hype off that Busta, huh?
To hell with Busta Rhymes.
Whatever, bro.
He gonna wait all these years.
We gonna talk about Busta later.
He gonna wait all these years to show that he can still drop a good album.
Man, that out, man, bro, almost brought a tear to my eye.
Interesting.
Why? Why is that interesting?
Did he say some profoundness?
I just really like that album, man. But we'll get into that later, man. What's been up with you?
COVID, work.
It's the same with you every week, brother.
Tiresome.
COVID.
Hey, what else can you say for 2020, bro? You keep asking me what's going on, like you expect to hear something different.
I'm trying to.
I just got back in from
there you go,
Uganda.
There you go.
The mangoes over there are just exquisite. Nah, bro.
How you know they got mangoes in Uganda?
I don't know. That's the thing, sir.
Okay.
Got my damn phone over here talking to me.
What's she talking about?
Nothing.
And nothing been going on with me, man. Just actually been catching up on some Destiny lore and story.
What is Destiny?
Destiny is a game made by Bungie Studios.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you heard of about it?
I don't remember anything.
You've never heard of the game Destiny or
sounds familiar, but
okay. All
yeah.
right.
Okay. I don't know.
You must have got sick of doing means to the ends.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh man, but yeah, like I said, man, just catching up before the new stuff come out on the 10th. Nothing much else to do lately.
There you
just
go.
Like you, ain't nothing.
COVID.
Did you make that drop? COVID.
No, I ain't. No, I've been asleep since I got in from work.
Buddy. I got you. And just waiting for these consoles, man. Waiting for these consoles to drop. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit later about some unboxing stuff and me, man, just working hard on some new content for the channel. The channel and the group page, actually. Other than that, man, ain't nothing much been going on with me. Work, same old. Watching kids, same old.
There you go. E-learning,
baby. It's getting better, man. It's getting better. It still sucks, but it's getting better.
Nah, they need to hurry up and do something.
Something like what?
Like govern. God damn it.
Like what? Like
govern shit. So
you had a little taste of that, huh?
Nah.
You got a little taste of it, bro. I called you one day and you were supervising your kid. So you had a few days of it.
I mean, that's nothing. My son does what I tell him to do, so I don't really have to worry about all that.
Yeah, my son don't. So
because you don't want to feel the wrath.
Catch a fresh one.
You want to you know what I'm saying? Oh, bam!
But man, that's all that's been up with me, man. Nothing much other than that. It's been a long time since we did a show. What, it's been about 2-3 weeks?
It's been about 5 years,
Damn, 5 years.
Yeah, it's good.
Was I gray back then?
It's good to bring the show back. I don't remember when you went gray.
Was I gray? I seem like
I don't think I've ever seen you with gray hair in person. So that definitely happened when you left Chicago.
I had gray hair in my 20s, in my late 20s, bro. Not a lot of it, but I had. It was there. It was like right. It was like right in here.
You kind of stopped messing with me in your late 20s, so
yeah,
again,
man. The hookers and blow.
That's what it was.
The hookers and blow.
Boats and hoes. Wolf of Wall Street and it over there.
Sell me this pen. But no, man. Just to get into things, like I said, it's been a while since we talked and recorded the show. A couple things happened, man. LeBron James got another ring. You happy about that?
Next topic.
You really don't care for LBJ, do you?
Not on the court, no.
I don't either, bro. Like
he's always going to be a Central Division rival. So I don't care where he goes. He's still a Cavalier to me. So he's from the Ohio area, which makes it worse. So that's just like Zeke. Zeke is from Chicago, but he's always from Detroit to me.
Right. He don't seem like a Chicago cat to me.
You from Detroit, bro. Like, that's it. You might as well just
reside in
officially,
or Lansing somewhere.
You're not from the west side of Chicago. You from Detroit, cuz.
Take that on, bro.
He got booed when he was in Chicago. So, you
from the west side too.
Yeah.
Right around the corner. But yeah, man, a lot of people are talking about it, or they were talking about it. It's a lot of comparisons between him and Mike. And
I really wish people will stop doing that.
Stop it.
It's not really fair to him to compare him to the GOAT, the Geezus.
Wait. Say that again. It's not fair to him. I mean,
he don't have a shot, bro. So just stop doing it. Just stop doing it. He's not. I mean, yeah, it's awesome that he went to 10 finals. Is it 10 or 11 right now? It's 10, right?
It's awesome that he went to 10 finals, but it's not awesome that he lost 6 of them.
Right. I mean, so just stop it. Stop it. Just stop it, please.
Could this Lakers team have beat any of them Chicago Bulls teams? Like any one of the 6?
Maybe they could have won during the first three-peat against those teams. Those teams weren't all that dominant. I mean, of course they had Michael Jordan on them, but I definitely don't think they could have beat the second three-peat.
No, that was one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Yeah, maybe that first one, because they have Anthony Davis and LeBron James, but that would be all they have against the Bulls. So, and people tend to forget that the Bulls are a great defensive team and a decent offensive team as well. So I don't know, man. But it's you get into the muck of comparing errors and all of that. Like I said,
hard. Yeah, I
said in the chat one day, I put LeBron. He's in the same conversation as Michael Jordan, but he hasn't done enough to surpass Michael Jordan. That's not just me being a Chicago guy. That's just looking at what he had to do to win the championship. He had to construct his own super teams and stuff like that to win the championship. And I mean, he guaranteed himself some championships, which is awesome. But I'm just not. Me personally, I'm not with all the team hopping, and I don't like all that. So
I mean, I think it kind of dilutes your legacy, man. You've been on how many teams? And
right, so they're trying to change the rules. It's player empowerment.
Whatever, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. Like, Jordan was on one team and got 6 rings.
The brother three-peated twice. Okay,
right. Who's saying that? Well, it's back in the day.
You know how hard it is to three-peat once. He did it.
That
twice.
Was the last three-peat, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the last three-peat.
Didn't the Lakers do it?
No, did they? I think they went back to back. Did they? Stat boy, go get it. I think the Lakers three-peated in the 80s, but
I thought Shaq and Kobe won 3 together.
I think they won 2 together, and then Kobe won 1 on his own.
Now Kobe has 5 rings. He won
Oh.
2. He won 2 on his own.
Okay, so then maybe they did three-peat.
Oh, yeah, I thought that.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, I think it kind of dilutes your legacy. Hopping from so many teams, it's 3 championships on 3 different teams at least. I don't know, man. I'm just not with all the comparisons. I don't see it. And I ain't saying the dude is overrated. I've actually heard, I think that's crazy talk. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a hell of a player. But I think, and I like him off the court better than on the court. Like, I'm not really a big fan of him on the court.
Right.
There are more exciting players I'd rather watch than him. Durant for one. Durant's a killer. I love watching Durant.
I don't understand the people who won't give Durant his credit.
Why is that? Like, what do you mean? Like,
I don't know. You've seen it in the chat before. One dude was saying that Durant wasn't a killer. One dude wouldn't admit that Durant can score however he wants to score. It's like I don't know if they don't fully watch the game or if they just don't like him. But that brother can do everything.
Yeah, there's not much he can't do offensively on the court. Like,
he can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy that he's that tall and can still do all that stuff. I mean, he pull up from almost half court and shoot that motherfucker with consistency. Like, he's a killer. He's a killer, and he has a lot of offensive tools. Huh?
How you think he's gonna come back? Think he's gonna be all right?
What did he tore his MCL, right?
No, he tore his Achilles.
Work in progress. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think he gonna be. Man, I don't know. It's up for debate. Like, there's like a curve to that. Like, you don't come back right away just killing. Because I mean, he tore his Achilles. He's gonna have to move off that Achilles. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
Considering he had surgery and he's been out for a year, I think he will be. I think he's going to be fine because, and I've said this in the chat before. Your brother usually argues with me when I say this, but the reason I say that is because his game is not predicated on athleticism. His game, he's just a big, smooth player. He's not a player that needs to jump 5-6 feet in the air to be successful on the court. So he can back you down, just turn over and shoot over you. So I don't think he's gonna have a problem adjusting. He might not be driving as much.
That's what. Yeah, like I said, you got to go off that. You got to go off that.
Yeah, but I don't think he has to be successful. We literally just said he can score however he wants to. So, and then he's gonna be playing with Kyrie, so he's probably gonna be off the ball a little bit more.
Right.
So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, he has no problem with deferring. Look what he did all those years and OKC. I can see maybe Kyrie cooking for the first half of that season, and then maybe Durant coming on later on as he adjusts. Because it took me a while because I tore my Achilles.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, didn't you tear your Achilles at one point?
Yeah, it took me a while to get comfortable just running, like walking without being afraid of tearing it. Because I used to hear horror stories. Like when I used to go to the doctor, because I was in a cast, I didn't have surgery. And you go to the doctor, it's not just one person sitting there about to get a new cast. It's like 8 of y'all sitting there talking. I tore mine doing this. Or, man, I stepped off a curb and tore mine again. So I was, you hear stories like that. Like, damn, as soon as they take this thing off.
How did you tell yours?
I was playing basketball.
Like what were you doing to tear?
I drove around a guy. I went up for a layup. I hit the layup. I landed. And then I heard a loud thud.
A thud. Boom.
Yeah.
A boom.
Yeah. You know how you're on the wood and you're playing basketball? Mm-hmm. Just imagine somebody hitting the floor hard and it makes that thump. Boom.
Oh, you're saying I'm okay. I thought you were saying that's what it sounded like.
That's what I heard because essentially when my Achilles snapped, it went to the bottom of my heel. And my foot was on the floor. So, you hear the thump. I heard the thump, and then I can, your leg don't my leg didn't feel right. So it's like, ooh, something wrong.
To a person that's dislocated his patella like 5 times, even that sound like it hurts, bro.
No,
like,
I didn't. Honestly, I didn't feel any pain.
oh my god, you're lucky, bro. Like
I
I said,
even yeah, because I've seen people like go down in a heap like crying, and I just knew something was wrong. I couldn't walk properly. Like I could walk in the sense that my leg still functioned, but I couldn't push off of that leg. So I just got my stuff. I limped to the car. I was all the way like I was in a southern suburb somewhere, and I drove all the way back to the west side, got my girl, and then drove to the hospital. And I was in the hospital for like 13 hours waiting to get seen.
That sucks, bro. 13
Yeah.
hours. You must have been in county.
Oh, yes, I was.
Bro, I went to county one time with like chest pains. This was a long time ago, man. I was having just chest pains. Wasn't nothing really to write home about. And I think my mom at the time suggested I go. I went to county, bro. I was in there probably for about 8 hours till I just gave up. I was like, no, it ain't. I feel fine now.
And then you in there with like normal people, crazy people, homeless people. It's an eclectic group in that weight room.
That's a good word, eclectic.
The funny thing is, like when they take you in there, right? And they're like, what do you think happened? Like, I'm pretty sure I tore my Achilles. They looking at me like,
you should be in more pain if you
we
tore
don't
your
think you tore your Achilles. And they did a goddamn X-ray. They ain't do no MRI, none of that. You can't see no damn Achilles tear on no X-ray. So the doctor came in. They finally called like what is it called? The attending or whatever doctor it was for the ER that night, and she came in. She had me lay on my stomach and like put your heel up in the air, and she squeezed my calf, and my foot didn't flop. So that means that it wasn't connected.
Oh, she's like, oh yeah, he tore
it. Yeah,
he severed it.
Yeah, and so they put me in like a splint and sent me home and told me to come back and get a cast, blah blah blah. And that started my 7 months of casts. That I had 3 different casts for over the course of 7 months.
Yeah, I broke a lot of bones and have had a lot of injuries in my life. Thank the Lord, I haven't had any like
from all that backyard wrestling that you do.
Whatever, bro. But I haven't had any injuries in the last 15 years. Nothing serious. So I'm thankful for that, man. But my 20s, my teens and 20s were rough, bro. Like rough. Okay. A lot of broken bones. I play hard, man. When I play hard, and that's usually what happens.
Cactus Jack.
Off the top rope. They call me Green. Hey, my wrestling name is the Green Bastard from Parts Unknown.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't want the backstory on that one at all.
Nah, bro. Nah, you can't get the backstory, man. That's a DVD box set. But no, what were you gonna say?
To double back to the topic with LeBron and the Lakers, do you think they're gonna repeat?
No.
No, why not?
No. I just don't see it, man. It depends. I think the bubble helped them, man. Like
yeah, because I don't think they were on the trajectory to win before the season was postponed.
I
and
think
then the Clippers came back like totally unfocused.
Yep.
So, but next year you're gonna have Golden State back. You're gonna have Brooklyn. Who knows? The 76ers may actually do something next year. Who knows?
I mean, you still got the teams in the West, though. Like, I mean, yeah.
Denver would be a year better. The Clippers have a new coach now. I can't believe Doc Rivers blew another 3-1 lead. This dude is amazing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think the Clippers probably got the West, but who knows? We'll see next year.
Clippers need to add another option. It's clear that Paul George is not good enough. I don't know if he'll ever be good enough. He may have some type of mental block or something. Because you gotta get over that hump, and once you get over that hump, you understand. And he's never got over that hump.
You're right, man. You're right. Now that I think about it, I don't think he's ever really been to the promised land. So,
I mean, he got to the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost with Indiana. They lost to LeBron. I think that was that the Miami? I think they lost against Miami.
Yeah, that was Miami. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, when does the NBA start? Like,
They're talking
NBA
about
be starting like right now, or
no, they're talking about December.
oh, okay. Because it ran late, but like usually, like we in preseason
Yeah,
now.
right now
Season,
it would have started already. Preseason,
yeah.
I believe, starts on October 26th or something like that usually.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they don't do a preseason; they just go
Straight into the
straight
season.
into the season since they were just playing a few weeks
So is
ago.
it going to be another bubble situation?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. Considering that COVID is flaring back up, it might.
Bro, they're about to shut this shit down all over again, bro. I
Bro,
see it.
people are really participating in activities. Like I see people talking about going to trick or treating and shit. It's like, are y'all are crazy, bro? Like it's a pandemic out there. Rona is out. Rona didn't go home yet.
Bro, I set my son down and just let him know we got hot chocolate, we got candy, we got popcorn. We're gonna sit up at night, we're gonna watch some movies and bake some brownies, bro.
Would you even trust going to a stranger's house and have them passing you something?
Bro, I don't even like doing it non-COVID.
You're gonna have to get all of your candy and just spritz it with alcohol and stuff before you eat it. COVID. Rona is waiting outside, busting your car windows. Somebody tell that bitch to come out. That's what Rona is doing right now. Rona did not go home yet, bro.
You crazy, bro.
Come outside.
Dante.
You got a new bitch now, huh?
Dante, if you don't come outside.
That's what Rona is doing right now, bro.
Oh my god, man! No, you can't be fucking with Rona, man. You can't be cheating on Rona, man. Not with no candy corn Halloween candy.
Rona went and got her sisters and came right back.
Barefoot. They just showed up with hemp ends and bonnets.
You thought I was gone, huh? I ain't going nowhere. Tyrone, I know you hear me. It just won't end, bro. It won't. Shit won't end. Don't it seem like we've been in like a war for like 2 years,
bro? It seemed like it's been forever, bro. Like it's just gonna get worse. They talking about like triple the deaths.
Did you see? I know we're dipping into a different subject. Did you see Donald Trump on Fox News talking about the numbers are essentially 0-9? We've got this thing.
He said we turned the corner. Bro, his administration.
What is going on?
We're gonna go straight into it because forget it. They said his administration. They said his administration is like congratulating him for ending the coronavirus, and people are believing it.
He said he ended coronavirus,
bro. I know people personally that caught the coronavirus yesterday. So what did you end, man?
What is going on, bro? It's like every day it's a new Seinfeld episode or it's a new Curb Your Enthusiasm type crazy ass event coming out of this administration. I can't take it anymore, bro.
Well, okay, so let's get straight into it, bro. The 2020 election. Does Joe Biden have a shot?
Yeah, he's got more than a shot. I mean, he's probably gonna win,
bro. Like from everything I'm looking at, it's looking like, man, if he win Texas, like I'm seeing him winning in places.
Flawless victory.
Bro, let's just hope. So this train wreck can end. Like,
bro, this
bro, I don't think you know what did it for me? What did it for me is when this dude caught COVID and he was gonna go to a rally and limp and just start walking and doing a Yoda walk.
And then do the Hulk Hogan
rip off his mask and open his shirt and the Superman shirt was gonna be underneath. He thought that
was a good idea, bro. You said something very succinct the other day when me and you were talking offline. You were like, we gave Trump 4 years and this is the best he can come up with.
Right. Bro, he's been in office for 4 years. This is the best he can do, bro. This is the best he can do. The best he can do is ride Obama's coattails for the economy.
Oh my God, bro.
The best he can do is
try and roll back anything Obama did.
The best he can do is try to
Oh man.
Get rid of health care, the Affordable Care Act. This is the best he gonna do. Like, he's not gonna show you anything different than what he's already shown you. He can only show you worse at this point. This is the best he can do, bro.
Man, bro, it's hilarious, man. It's funny and terrifying all at the same time, because we're on that thin line of people voting a dictator in permanently, not understanding what they're doing because they're caught up in the cult of personality. It's just amazing to watch, bro. I never thought I would be alive to see something like this.
Bro, he's like, right, like you. I never knew I lived in a dictatorship. I never knew that.
The man said Joe Biden was going to get shot three weeks into his presidency. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? You're not supposed to say stuff like that,
bro. This dude was literally, and we'll get into militias and stuff later, but this dude was literally at campaign rallies telling his followers to lock her up, right. And the lady almost got kidnapped. Like,
right,
you can't make this shit up.
Yeah,
man. You can't make it up, bro. Like, this is like,
it's almost like they, because I'm not gonna, like, certain extremist politicians have been skirting that line for a real long. I think they really want to see their constituents or supporters really go out there and execute something.
Of course,
in the same manner that when certain crazy Karens or Kens call the police on black people, they kind of want to see the police kill the black person. I feel like a lot of these extremist politicians really want to see one of their supporters really do a Cal, what's his name, Bettenhouse. They really want to see
Cal Rittenhouse.
There you go. They kind of really want to see somebody go out there and enact some action.
Bro, this is crazy, and this is going to lead into my another question I have for you. Like, do you think, and if Joe Biden win, like, anything can happen. I mean, everybody thought Hillary was going to win, but if Joe Biden does win, do you think some of this, like,
I would be shocked if Trump pull out like some type of knife pen or something and try and shank? Because, you know, they went at the inauguration, he has to hand it off. It wouldn't shock me if he actually tries.
He ain't gonna do it. He's not. Well, whatever, bro. My question. Maybe I'll circle back to that comment, but my question is, do you think some of this in-your-face racism, this crazy, you know, these crazy militias, and you think some of this stuff will die down
if he wins?
If Joe Biden wins, yes.
I think if Joe Biden wins, you're going to see some type of right-wing attack, some type of terrorist attack or something like that. You
down for the not down for the civil war. You believe it's going to be a civil war?
No, I think some people might try and enact something. I don't think they have enough numbers or they're organized enough to create a true civil war. But I can see like somebody going and doing some shootings or like hitting people with cars or some crazy shit. I foresee that
happening right now.
Yeah, but I foresee that happening in the name of Trump in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, it's just
to be perfectly honest, and I've said this in our chat before. If Trump wins, I see somebody on the left doing something crazy.
Right,
you get what I'm saying? So we're at that precipice. We're at that crazy point where anything can happen. So no matter who wins, I think there's going to be some type of crazy ass. If Trump wins, it's probably going to be some crazy ass riot. Somebody's going to do something in the name of Antifa, in the name of Black Lives Matter, quote unquote. And if Biden wins, you're going to see something on the right, some type of right extremist person go do some crazy shit, trying to say that the election was fraudulent and it was stolen from Trump. I could see that 100%.
I told you before, and I think it might have been on one of our earlier shows, there ain't that much difference between far right and far left actions and behavior. There's kooks on both sides. Like when you hear them talk, when you hear someone on far right talk and someone on the far left talk, It's kind of similar. It's just different ideology, but the
But I
action.
want to interject because I think we came to understand this may have been offline. Most of the far left kooks ain't really about that action.
No.
They're not executing shit.
Mm-mm.
They just they go out there and they emotional and they gonna scream. The
Right.
far right is the militia groups and the people with the guns and shit like that. They may actually go out there and kill somebody. Remember,
They gonna get snuffed out quick.
they've blown
It's
up
bad for
buildings.
business.
They've blown up buildings and shit in this country
Yeah.
before. So, you know, I'm not really with all the both sides shit. I do see kooks on both sides, and I'll freely admit that. But one side seems to be really about that life. But that's another reason why I don't think a civil war will happen, because who's the other side?
Oh, the other side will be the U.S. government, and that's
Exactly.
and that's what I was saying in the chat.
Right.
That shit gonna get snuffed out quick. Like
Right.
you gonna have pockets of random dumb shit but to be honest, that's happening now. I mean, people getting ran over by that's happening now.
Right.
Kyle Rittenhouse situations. It's just gonna be in the name of you guys cheated to win an election. And that's what they're gonna say. He's already setting up for that excuse.
That's what I was about to say. They set the move.
They're setting precedent. They're setting a precedent.
Yeah, they set the move. He's been talking about a fraudulent election since he got in.
Right.
You know,
and that's why he has to go, bro. The whole thing with the stimulus, you ain't getting no stimulus until you vote for me. The him fucking with the mail.
Bro, I was talking about that at work. Like he literally started taking mail sorting machines out of the post office to fuck with the mail-in ballots.
Right.
And
right.
what type of idiot do you have to be?
He's actually calling governors
to see this.
Yeah, he's calling governors to have them take things up to the state courts and stuff like that. And they're winning some of these battles where you can't count a ballot or you can't count a vote after the election. But if I sent that in 5 days ago, and they're talking about, in some cases it takes 10 days for the ballot to get there.
Right. I don't know what type of local mail is taking 10 days to get there. It must be coming from another state, because local mail should get there in a couple of days. It shouldn't be.
I understand that. But why was this this important enough to handle last year? You trying to change a rule now during an election? It's an election right now. People are voting.
I think they figure since it's COVID, more people are going to be mailing in their ballots. I did a mail-in ballot, but I took it to the ballot box. I did that last week, or this week, I should say, because I didn't want to stand in a line. I didn't want to be in a place where a bunch of people were at. So we just walked up, me and my girl, her mother, we just dropped it in the ballot box itself. Chicago is going to be blue. I already know that, but you just want to run the numbers up as much as possible.
Right. Because it's all about that perception, man. It's about perception. This dude needs to lose, and he needs to lose bad.
He has to lose big. So that
he has to lose big.
He can't contest anything.
Right. You kind of touched on something briefly about this state. Well, Illinois is a blue state. New York is a blue state. Those are states that you can always count on to be blue. And I've heard the argument already. I've heard it a few times already from our people, from Black folk, that, well, this state is blue. I mean, I don't need the vote.
Right.
And I've heard other reasons too, like Joe Biden ain't no better than Trump. That's a lie.
That's crazy to me, bro. Like, I mean, there's things I spoke. This is probably one of our first couple of episodes. I spoke of how Joe Biden to me is like Republican light, and what I mean by that, I don't mean he's a true Republican. What I mean is he's more to the center. You know what I'm saying? He's closer to Republicans than he is to what I would prefer somebody on the left.
Let the other side tell you that this to them, he's a socialist.
He's nowhere near a damn
socialist. Bernie Sanders really ain't.
Bernie Sanders is not a socialist.
Right.
He's a Democratic. He has socialists in what he represents, but he's not a socialist. It's democratic socialism. It's more like Denmark, Sweden, the Norway, all of those places. So
Right.
it's a hybrid model. It's not all socialism. It's still a capitalist society. But most people are not going to go do their due diligence and look up
No.
what it really is. They're gonna hear
No.
that word and then
They're gonna run and tell
they're gonna
somebody.
run with it.
Yeah, that tends to be how it is. But like, my question is, and my real question is, why are we hearing this? Why are we hearing people from our side saying things like they don't rock with? Well, okay, you don't have to rock with Biden, but why not vote? I mean,
Because a lot of people are disenfranchised. They don't believe that their vote actually counts. So I mean, if I
it
hear
does. I mean,
I hear people say something very to the point. If it didn't count, they wouldn't do so much to make it hard for you to vote. So clearly it does count. Now,
mhm.
if you want to argue to what degree, I mean, I think that's a different conversation, and that might be a little bit more valid than saying that it doesn't count at all.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I do believe that our people back in the day did fight for us to vote, but they also fought for us to have that option to
Mm-hmm.
not vote as well.
Right,
So that's just what I innately believe. But
bro.
at the same time,
I've
right
sat out
now,
elections
bro, this
before.
is the most important election
Yes.
of our lives. Like, we probably won't have this important for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this, bro. I've sat out elections before because if you don't have somebody that I like on either side, I'm not gonna like if I can't without conscience go up there and just throw a ballot in, then I have the right to sit it out. You get what I'm saying? But like you
Right.
said, in a situation like this, I think you got to go out there and do it because he's setting so many bad precedents that you got to kind of send a message that these types of actions and this type of
Won't
corruption
be tolerated.
won't be tolerated.
Right.
So I think this is one that even someone who like me, like I said, I will sit out an election every now and then, but not in this case. No, I can't do this
No,
one.
I can't with a good conscience. I've set out. I don't think I
Right.
voted for I think it was Kerry versus Bush. I didn't vote in that election.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I just, people think their vote don't count, but not voting, it counts, because now you, at that point in time, it's almost like a vote for Trump.
Right.
So
At this point, yes,
yeah,
especially because he's an incumbent. So you want to you do want to get out there and, like I said, send that message. You want to run up the score as best
yeah,
you
run it
can.
up, baby, run it
Yeah.
up.
So
I
he
want to
can't.
see him lose Texas, man. I want to see him flip that from red to blue.
Man, it
That's what
would
I
be
want.
really hilarious if he does. If he's done so much damage to the Republican Party that they just lose for a good decade, because they really need to get
They talking about he might
they
even lose the
minds right.
Senate, man, because usually people vote down ballot. So
Right.
it, it could be a thing where he lose the Senate. I mean, they lose the Senate too. I'm not saying it's
Well,
set in
they
stone, but it's out there.
not only do they need to lose it, they need to lose it for like a decade. It needs
Yeah,
to. They need, because I think for a while they did not win the House. I think for like 40 years they didn't win the House at one point. They just started winning the House, I believe, in the
in the '90s.
in the 90s or the 80s.
Yeah.
Um, so something like that needs to happen again.
Mm. Man. Okay. Well, moving right along. That new Busta album, bro. Now let's talk about it. How did
But the
you feel?
bus,
What do you think about that album?
the bus. I'm not even gonna front to you, bro. I haven't listened to the whole album.
How much of it did you listen to,
I've listened to like 3 or 4 tracks.
bro? This is one of the first albums in a while that I can just play straight through.
Mm.
That's like, it's cuts on here.
You know
Like, it
what?
is legit cuts.
Mm.
And this is one of those albums that, I kept peeking on my my Apple Tunes or whatever. I have Apple Music. I
Man,
can't
it's
remember what it's
Apple
called.
Tunes.
I don't know, bro. I get
It's
the
Apple.
I
It's
pay
Apple Music.
$9.99 and I get all the albums,
It's
bro. Like,
Apple Music, bro.
all right.
You're an iPhone user.
So so this one I kept peeking back and forth to see when it came out. And I this morning,
So
early this morning,
you were looking forward to it.
yes, I was. Ain't nothing else out, bro. What else do I have? You know,
Corona, did Corona drop a guest verse on there?
Rona,
MC Corona.
bro. It's a solid album. It's a solid album. I can't wait for you to listen to it so we can talk about it.
No,
It might not be on here, but like,
let me see. I listened to the joint with Farrakhan. I listened to the joint with
nasty.
I listened
The
to the
joint with
joint with
Farrakhan is nasty.
Kendrick. I listened to the joint with part of the joint with Old Dirty Bastard. I heard the joint with Anderson. The joint with Anderson .Paak on it. I've listened to a okay amount of it.
The joint with Anderson .Paak, that's dope. Then right after that, there's a song called "Oh No." I think that's what it's called. Dope, like dope. Then there's one after that that's even doper called the Boss and the Don or something like that.
Yeah, I listened to that one on the way home today.
Dope. This is a solid album, bro. A solid album. I'm hyped listening to it. And you know, caught myself, you know, rocking, head bopping, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm getting it. And it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. And I don't know how he's done it, but he sounds like old Busta to me, like old Busta, early 2000s Busta, but without sounding dated, which is weird because I don't know how you can have that medley, that dynamic. I don't know how you can do that without sounding dated. Like he don't sound like when I listen to it, he don't sound like he almost 50.
This drink got 22 songs on it.
Yeah. Some of them are really short songs. They're just like snippets, but like it's a good album. It's solid. Hey, I recommend you listen to it so we can have a conversation about it offline.
Busta Rhymes is 48 years old.
Yeah, almost 50, man. He don't sound like it on that album, man. He sound hungry. And there's some cuts on there, some smooth cuts on there, man. He got one with Rick Ross. It's a dope album, bro. What I want to ask you though, because earlier this week, I think Busta asked T.I. to do a versus, and T.I. responded back and told him no because there's a generational gap or something like that he's talking about. T.I. ain't do it. T.I. right now can't do what Busta just did. I don't think so.
I heard no. They said T.I. got a decent album too. Didn't he just drop an album?
Is it fire like this album?
I don't know.
I'll listen to it. But what I was getting into is
he dropped something on October 16th.
Bro, people listening to this Busta album.
I think I heard the joint with Young Thug off of T.I.'s album.
I actually did hear that song. And I don't remember it that much. It didn't leave an impression in my mind, but I did hear it on the radio.
Maybe the one with Benny the Butcher on it. But I haven't. See, what I do is I sit down. Let's say I have some downtime, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say on a weekend or something like that, or I'm doing something on my computer or something. I'll cut an album on and let it rock. Or if I'm driving somewhere, like when I was driving my daughter to college, or when I was driving to like to pick her up or take her or something, I would put on an album then. I don't listen to albums in the sense that the way that I used to, because I used to do it like while I was working or working out. Like now, podcasts and stuff like that have replaced me listening to albums as much as I did. So like, let's say T.I.'s album is called The Libra. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I can't really speak to it, but I've heard that it's a decent album.
I like T.I. I mean, we even got into arguments, not me and you. I think me and you are kind of on the same page when it comes to T.I. I haven't heard a T.I. album like this. Like I didn't get hyped. Like I was looking for this album, but I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting Hamalama Dumalama, you know, with Busta doing that shit. And I think he may have done it like 1 or 2 times on this album. He's actually spitting. He's like an MC. He's spitting like an MC. But that generational gap I ain't gonna say bothered me at all, but I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, there are kids, there are teenagers right now still spitting Busta's what's the fast verse, you know, like it's not like Busta's still somewhat relevant to even today's culture.
T.I. just turned 40. So I mean, he kind of has a point. I think that was an easy way for him to bow out.
He brought up Cool Herc. So no, T.I. Stop.
Did he bring up Cool Herc?
He brought up Cool Herc. He's like, yeah, I might as well call out Cool Herc.
I mean, that was a joke. That was, you know. I don't know. He kind of has a point to a certain extent. Because you do kind of want, most of the verses have been somebody in your era. So I think him and Jeezy is a better matchup. That would have been one of the first, because Busta is from the late 80s, bro. Like he's like I said, he's still somewhat relevant now. Like 1990. So I mean, he has a point to a certain extent.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. I much rather see Busta and Redman or Busta and Method Man. I much rather see that. But I just like I said, I think dude no Busta still got that heat, and he didn't want to see him.
I mean, that could be that could be true, but I think what he said was valid. Because no, I don't even think the matchup really even makes that much sense.
No,
because you got one street dude, trapper dude, and then you get one more pure hip hop guy. You got to put Busta against somebody like Busta and Method Man might be a better.
Yeah, I mentioned that one. Yeah, I mean, it would be, but I think it was just more so the excuse.
But
I think
Method Man to get his ass bust because Busta had breakout mainstream hit records, and he also had records where he was just spitting on. So he's a problem, period, because how do you match up with it? Because most artists stay in a lane. They stay in a particular lane.
Method Man would have to do all his hype songs like To Cal and Bring the Pain. He would have to do those, and he would have to bring so much energy. And I don't think he have that energy like that no more. Like even when you hear Method Man right now, his flow is kind of laid back now. How
many hit records does Method Man have?
Not a lot.
Exactly.
Not a lot. Busta got them titles.
Yeah,
bro.
I would say, and I don't mean like, I mean, does Method Man get to do Wu-Tang songs? Because that might change it a little bit, or is it just?
I don't know. I still think like there's again, Method Man will have to get not as hype as Busta, but his songs will have to bring a lot of energy to his songs. And Method Man does have a lot of energy in the songs, but Busta, all his shit is all energy all the time. So it would be kind of odd in that sense. I think Redman would be a better fit for verses.
Redman get his ass bust against Busta. It's not even like you. I think you got to do Busta Rhymes and like DMX, but then does that even match up era wise? Because like Busta spans like 3-4 generations at this point. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because X was like what, the
1998, 1999,
close to the end of the 90s. Yeah. I mean, Busta was still around at that time. I mean, I think that's a better one. No, but DMX went up against who? Snoop. So DMX went up already.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, bro. I think
that didn't even really make sense. You want to talk about T.I. and Busta Rhymes? That didn't make sense to me.
Nah,
that was kind of off.
Yeah.
Snoop sliding around the screen, dancing
like looking like a broomstick with extra limbs, dancing. Yeah.
For the people who watch the audio, we out here crip walking.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
I do think T.I. had a point, but I also think he was trying to bow out a little bit.
Yeah. He knew he ain't got no songs with energy like that, so that wouldn't have.
Closest one is 24s.
ASAP.
24s or you know me.
Yeah.
Or the ones with the Jay-Z samples. Bring them out.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to talk to you about. Little one, we going back to Trump, and hopefully, man, we can stop talking about this. Biden, please win, so we can stop talking about Trump. But Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, and Donald Trump. You threw the 50 Cent in there. I forgot all about 50 Cent. I forgot all about 50 Cent.
The Chelsea handler had to check 50 Cent for us.
And I think 50 Cent went back on his word. Like
yeah.
he recanted that. Like
yeah.
I
don't know, bro. I feel like they have a system that's set up for this type of shit, bro. It's divide and conquer. These dudes are rich, and of course they don't want to pay more in taxes or anything like that. Of course not. You know, right. so you gonna align yourself with somebody like Trump, but it just goes to show that America not only has a racism problem, it has a classism problem, right? So when people like these folks, and you know what, you're free to love or like whoever you want, right? I don't want to start telling people who to like and who they should be aligned with. You do you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, if you want to align yourself with Trump, if you think Trump is what best fits you, then albeit go vote for the man. Right. You're wrong, but go vote for the man.
Who am I to tell you you're wrong, dude? Just
no,
realize
I'm ice cold. I'm telling you you're wrong, but yeah, go vote for
him. Just realize that there's repercussions that come with your actions. Right. That's all I'm gonna say.
100% correct, brother. 100% correct. But like, so what's up with this thing with Lil Wayne? Like he's trying to get. So
bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not really look into the story. I just saw a picture of Lil Wayne and Trump.
So he's trying to get with the platinum program or whatever. Like, okay, so everybody got up in arms about Ice Cube. This ain't the same thing,
right?
No. What happened with Ice Cube is both parties reached out to Ice Cube. Ice Cube has a platform. Well, he has a program
right.
to help. Not himself, but people.
Well, let's say not a program, an agenda.
Right. He has an agenda.
It's a black agenda that he was pitching
for the betterment of black people, to get some capital, to get some money, to get put in a position where we can succeed. To put as a whole.
Right.
He didn't reach out to Trump. He didn't reach out to Biden. They reached out to him. Biden and them, I guess, had said Ice Cube words only. I don't know. I don't think he would lie, but that's what people do. But he said Biden's campaign said, we'll get back to you after the election, after hearing his proposal. The Trump administration said, yeah, we can rock with you. He's trying to present his agenda and get it on a platform to who's ever in power, not so much Trump or anything. So I don't think this and Lil Wayne was the same thing. Lil Wayne taking pictures and doing photo ops and stuff like that. It's not the same thing. I think the same thing would have happened if Gerald Ford was in office, or Jimmy Carter, or Bush, or Ronald Reagan. The same thing would have happened with Ice Cube. He just wants his agenda on a stage where it could be seen.
I was talking to some people at work because I got one guy who's like really mad at Ice Cube, and I'm like, he explained to you what he was doing. He said he spoke to both sides about a black agenda. So he's explaining to you why he's talking to Trump. Simply talking to someone does not mean that you are in cahoots with them or that you are a supporter of them. There's a difference. Look, what Lil Wayne was doing was more or less, I think he legitimately likes Donald Trump. Right. So and then Lil Wayne looks through things from a different lens. He's a bit of a weirdo.
He's a wackadoo, bro.
He's a bit of a wackadoo. So, he came out. Matter of fact, what's funny is when I came home from work today, I watched that interview that he gave like 4 or 5 years ago where he was talking about he a gangster and he took out his red rag and no, that wasn't even 4 or 5 years ago. That was the one where he was talking about Black Lives Matter, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, he don't know what
I don't know when it was, but he made a complete ass of himself. So that shows that he's kind of politically uneducated. or socially
I think he's
disconnected.
socially I don't think he like,
a bit
okay, we
socially
come home, we
disconnected.
watch TV, I don't think he's that type of person.
Right.
He is definitely a person that's in his own world. He is a true weirdo.
He's eating Honey Nut Cheerios with champagne in it.
Right. Like he's truly a weirdo and he's
Right.
always in his bubble. He's not like, yeah. So,
but what about you? What do you think about your boy 50 Cent?
He's looking out for himself. Like there's no platinum plan. There's nothing, no agenda.
Right.
He literally said, I would pay more taxes under Biden.
Right.
I'm rocking with Trump.
How do you feel about that type of mentality?
I don't like it. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't vote for myself because I know the type of hustler I am. I'm probably gonna be good regardless of who's in office. I vote because I have family members that are not in a position like I am. I have family members that, that's how I vote. I don't vote for myself per se.
So you vote for the betterment of society, so to speak.
Correct. Now, do I have some fiscal fiscal area? Some areas I think I'm a little bit more fiscal on. Yes, yeah, there I am. But when it comes to the overall picture, I'm gonna vote for.
So you're a fiscal conservative, socially liberal type of person. Is that what you're saying? Or?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle. I've never voted Republican. I've never voted Republican.
Right.
Well, not for the presidency. Maybe some more local stuff. If I could. Did I just out myself? More local things. I'll pay attention a little bit more. I gotta, local. It's kind of hard to find. It's kind of hard to find or to see what your local representatives are. You got to kind of do your due diligence and read up on them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I believe I can't say when, I can't say where. I'm pretty sure I have voted Republican in local, in my local district and stuff like that.
Okay.
Let's get to the video games, brother. PlayStation.
Why are you
Xbox.
always talking about video games, man? You a grown ass man, always talking about video games,
bruh. It is what it is.
Damn,
I can't.
Man.
You don't know, bro. Nuh-uh. You did this. You did this to me, bro. You got me on these video games.
What?
You got me with these PCs. Look at that PC glowing.
PCs.
You got me with these PCs. You got me, man. Soon you're gonna get me off the Apple. You gonna I'm gonna have Samsung tablets. That's what. See, look at you. You.
Well, no. I'm not gonna front. I'm an Apple hater, but I do buy Apple tablets. But I'm thinking about getting a Surface. So,
okay.
I might become an Apple hater in that sense. But I do have an iPad. My girl gets mad at me because I pretty much sleep with my iPad every night.
Wow. So
iPad is in the bed with me.
I was Apple everything. I stopped messing with I think last year's version of the iMac, the MacBook Pro, I did not like. So I am slowly, but I don't see me giving up my iPhone. I just don't, bro. I just don't.
You gonna buy the iPhone 5 re-release? How y'all keep? Why do y'all let Apple do this,
iPhone 5S5.
Why do y'all let Apple do this shit, bro? They'll go up there and talk like they reinvented, like not reinvented, but invented some new shit, and it's really some shit that they didn't took from somebody else. And that's not to say. Let me just say, full disclosure, they have created like a great ecosystem, a great app store,
the ecosystem's pretty good,
a great user interface, but they'll bring features that Android phones have had for like 5-6 years. Be talking about them on stage like they created them, give it a new Apple name, and everybody just goes fucking crazy.
So you saying like Apple fans of Apple are like fans of Trump?
I'm not going to disparage Apple fans, right? But I'm just saying this is what I'm disparaging Apple, right? But why do y'all let them do this shit? Like that is the iPhone. You gonna buy that fucking? You're gonna buy that iPhone? That's an iPhone 5, bro. That's an iPhone 5. They bringing the iPhone 5 back, bro. Everybody gonna act like it's something. They're not giving you a charger in the box.
But it's so pretty though. So
that's crazy. Damn, that's the drop I need to make right there. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy to me.
So the Xbox and PlayStation unboxing. Let me ask you: are you any more excited now after the unboxing of the?
No, because I don't care about unboxings.
No, I don't think I learned anything
new unboxing doing for me. Now
right.
there are like new videos leaking and stuff.
Right.
So I saw the unpatched version of Watch Dogs running on the Xbox. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is what it is.
Got you. No, I don't think I'm any more excited. I think the first, like the versions of the Xbox that they, Xbox sent out to the YouTube people reviewing on YouTube. I think I learned more about what I'm getting from them than these unboxes. I don't really think I seen anything new. It was cool to see them. That PlayStation is huge, bro.
It's gigantic.
Jesus, bro. That's a spaceship, bro. That's a tower, bro.
I don't even know where I'm gonna put that thing. Like, I know I'm not getting it till next year sometime, but I can finagle where. No, you know what? It's gonna be hard to put that Xbox anywhere as well, because I have a big center channel speaker and then I got a big receiver. I might be able to sit it next to the center channel speaker. Maybe I got to move my PS4. I don't play it anyway, but
what TV are you gonna buy? Oh no, we're gonna use our capture card. So me and you are using our monitors, right?
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bring the Xbox back here, so I don't have to worry about it. I just got to find a place for the PS5 next year, but I'll put a shelf up back here somewhere, and I'll put the Xbox back here so that I can play on this widescreen monitor that I have. So yeah,
so we're gonna play on our monitors. We're gonna be capturing content and hopefully throwing it up on the channel.
But I am gonna get a new TV.
Next year I'm gonna get me one and I'm gonna put it right on this wall. So
I think I'm gonna get one of the I think I'm gonna get that Sony TV, the X900, since it's getting an update to have all of those features. And if I can get it cheap, I might just sit on that one. Or if there's a good one, I think the TCL 6 series is supposed to be good, and I think Vizio has a new one. No, TCL is going to have an 8 series too this year, I think.
Yeah, I heard about the 8 series, and that 8 series will have a 2.1. Was it USB
HDMI?
Yeah,
I think I'm just going to play it because I have a KS 8000 Samsung. That's a decent enough TV. And if I'm playing on this monitor, I already have 120 hertz. So I really don't. Only thing I don't get is variable refresh rate and no HDR on this monitor, but who cares? Yeah. So I'll probably hold pat on the TV unless I see a good deal for like Black Friday or something like that. A lot of times me and my girl will buy a communal gift for Christmas. So a lot of times it's an expensive TV. Okay. So we'll see what happens.
I want a TV, but I'm gonna wait, man. I got this pretty monitor. And I don't want to be switching back and forth. I'm just gonna play everything on my monitor, capture content on my monitor for the channel and things like that. So right now it's much more convenient for me to just rock with my monitor.
That's the purpose of bringing the Xbox back here, so I can record the gameplay and upload it to the channel and stuff like that.
Right. And I can't wait for that. I'm so excited for that time.
But as far as the unboxings, did you see anything new?
No, that's what I was saying. I don't think I got any more excited. It was interesting, but I didn't learn anything new. I didn't, other than seeing it up a little bit more up close. But I mean, you had people fawning over the texture grip and the X's and O's, like
X's and O's on it.
On the that Sony PlayStation, it has X's and O's for the grip, like
it's embossed.
Whatever, bro. Like I'm more excited for the Destiny trailer than anything, bro. Like that's what that made me go back
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, that literally made me go back and start watching old Destiny
Did you
cutscenes and
watch
lore. And
that super long one that I linked you to?
yes, bro, yes. So I am at the Dark Age.
Okay.
So I'm at the Dark Age. So I'm almost to the middle of it, man.
Okay.
I'm learning so much that I never knew. This is what I remember how I would say I'm playing Destiny by myself.
I told you, bro, you don't see. This is a problem. Look, let's have a little talk here. Okay, let's have some best friend talk here. I be telling you to do this shit. I say, bro, just watch this video. I want to experience it in the game. The game don't have a big rich story in it. It gives you little pieces. You have to either go and read. Remember, Destiny 1 had Grimoire cards in it that you can read the lore.
Right.
They took all of that shit out. So now you have
we still got lore in Destiny 2.
They have lore, but it's like the weapons and the armor have lore if you inspect it. But most of the lore is outside of the game now. And then like there's a lot of YouTube channels where they explain everything to you. So I think I linked you to like a 3-hour video or something.
Yeah, no, this is I'm in the middle of it, and I was watching it right before we did this. I'm learning so much, man. Like playing Destiny, you would hear these names like Eshladoon and
playing the strikes and shit,
Crota and Oryx. I didn't know who these people were. Like, yeah, I've seen them. I didn't know where they come from or anything. I see them, I beat them, and then they come back again. Like,
part of that is you also didn't play a whole bunch of Destiny 1. A lot of that shit is in Destiny 1 as well. Like when you like Oryx, you fight Oryx in Destiny 1.
Right. Well, like I said, I know order, but I didn't know where. I didn't know the story, so like that's why I wanted to kind of play by myself to see if I could get the story. I thought I got some of it, but now when I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, I missed a lot. So.
Essentially, when you're playing the game, you're doing the actionable part of the story, right?
Correct.
So you're not
doing my part.
Yeah, you're not gonna get all of the deep backstory to it. So you have to go, and that's one of the downsides a lot of people complain about Destiny. You have to go elsewhere to actually learn what the hell is going on.
Destiny needs to be a TV series. A movie wouldn't do it justice. It needs to be like a 10-season.
Yeah, they have more than enough content to.
They need and they need to go back to the Three Sisters or whatever they would call. I can't remember now. Before the moth people when they went underwater.
You're talking about Oryx and his sister Sabathun,
right? But their names they had different names before they went down there.
Well, Oryx was Arash.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
we're about to fight 2 of the sisters in these upcoming expansions.
Okay, all right. Damn, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I mean, Stasis looks amazing, bro. Stasis, oh my god, I can't wait.
Look at that smile on his face.
I can't wait to play with that. Ultron Sov.
Aldrin.
So yeah, it looks like he's coming back, but he's gonna come back as a guardian.
Right.
He's probably gonna take K6's place in the Vanguard. So like I
don't think they're gonna do that, bro.
You don't think so?
That's too controversial.
Hey. It fit though. I mean, like, isn't he so I don't like if they did it, it's kind of hokey, but I want to see it because like are they really gonna just let him walk in there? Yeah, when you come back to life and you got you with light, you're a different person, but
right. You don't remember.
Are they really gonna let him roll up in there after killing K6?
You don't remember your past at all.
Right.
I think they'll give him a pass because he doesn't know what he did.
Right, but it's gonna be some butthurt people in there, man. Ikora was pissed, bro. Yeah, but Ikora was pissed.
He paid for what he did, so he got killed. So we put a slug in him. But if you paid attention to the trailer, we were like doing a mission with him. So
he's gonna be a guardian. I know that. I don't know about him. It would be cool to see it. I just don't know how they gonna work that because you gotta have some pissed guardian. Like his face is still his face. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be in there.
Okay. All right. Do you ever think K6 is gonna come back?
I just have a feeling he's going to be able to come back.
It took you a while to answer that, man.
but-
I thought you had froze.
No. I don't think they'll do it. But
I'm not saying for this expansion. I think like K6, that was such a good character. And
we'll see. Look, we're gonna go into what's called the Deep Stone Crypt, which is where all the exos are made. If there is some type of record of the exos being created that you can put in another body, then that'll open the door for, let's say, K7 to be made, right? If there's nothing like that, then I don't think he's coming back. Because I was just trying to think of how they could do it, because I believe initially the voice actor Nathan Fillion, who played K6, he has a TV show called The Rookie on ABC or something. I believe that's
still out. No, I'm thinking of his other one where he was like the author working with the police. I forget the name of that one.
So I think that's why he initially left. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever come back. But they had somebody else do the voice. I don't know. I'm kind of, the jury's out on that one. I'm not really sure.
I hope he come back, man. I love K6, man. CyberPunk being delayed again.
This game
like the fifth time, right?
This game is never coming out, bro.
Your beard gonna be gray by the time this game come out, bro.
There you go.
My beard will turn back black.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, so it was supposed to come out on the 17th of November, and it's delayed to when?
This game was supposed to come out last year.
Well, yeah, definitely, yeah, but
it got delayed from holiday last year. Then it was delayed from, I believe, February or March of this year. Then it was delayed from April of this year, and then it got moved from November 17th to December 10th, or is it December 21st? No, it's December 10th, I believe.
Wow. So we're looking at December for, is that a day one? I mean, day one, you getting that game, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. Because I'll be getting it too. We'll be on there. And I don't know, man. Did I ever go over my I had to write down what I'm getting. Did I ever go over that with you?
You may have, but I'll be forgetting stuff. Go over it again.
All right. So PC, I'm getting CyberPunk. So CyberPunk 2077 would be, but I put this on here before it got delayed. But I'm getting that for the PC. For the PS5,
question for you: Why on the PC?
Because I want to get something for the PC. I got everything else for the consoles that's coming out. So, I mean, why not the PC?
Yeah, it was moved from November 19th to December 10th.
Okay. But why not the PC? Any reasons why I shouldn't get it for the PC? What are you going to get it for?
I might double dip. I might get it for the Xbox and the PC. But considering that the next gen versions don't come out, I might just get it for the PC. Who knows?
Okay. All right. So PC CyberPunk.
But I do know that there's some type of multiplayer component. So I would like to sync, for content creation purposes, where we get stuff from.
Okay. PS5, I'm getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I've mentioned ad nauseum on this podcast.
I don't play Assassin's Creed.
You don't fuck with it? Okay. Spider-Man Miles Morales I will get for PlayStation 5. And I haven't figured out where I'm getting NBA 2K. But I am getting NBA 2K. But it's probably gonna be for the PlayStation.
I'm getting that
depending on if you guys are gonna get it.
I'm getting it on the Xbox.
All right, then I'll get it on the Xbox. Also for the Xbox, again, Destiny, Watch Dogs for sure, Dirt 5, and some of the games I'm gonna go back and play. I haven't played Gears 5 yet. So I haven't been playing it because
I might have to play it on it because my goddamn on Windows it won't even work for me. So
crashing ass Windows.
Yeah, I have to do a restore point or something.
I could have played Gears 5 a long time ago, but I wanted to play it on a new system. I wanted to feel like a next gen game. Red Dead is right next to me, so I haven't even opened that up. I've mentioned that before, and I'm gonna go back to GTA 5. So I want to. Supposedly, I think you sent the video. I didn't watch it yet, man. I'm sorry. That's another of the 1,000 videos that you sent me and I didn't watch. But I want to see how GTA 5 plays, how it looks.
I sent you a video on GTA 5.
Yeah, I thought you sent me a video about the load times on
Bro,
GTA.
that video is like 30 seconds long. You couldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't open it, so I didn't miss anything.
Like, what?
Yep. That's it, man. What are you getting? You don't know?
I'm not really sure. Well, my mouse just stopped working, so.
Oh shit! How are we gonna stop this show?
What is going on, bro? My computer is bugging out. You asked me what am I getting?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I know I'm gonna be playing the Destiny stuff.
Destiny gonna keep us busy. I know it.
I'm gonna be playing CyberPunk. Second Extinction I'm interested in. A lot of stuff got delayed or moved out of the launch window.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure about every little thing that's coming out and stuff like that. So we'll figure it out, bro.
Okay. Well, that's all I got, bro.